Johnny Gill Jr. From gospel choirs to R&B stardom. Let me tell you about Johnny Gill Jr., a man with many talents. Singer, songwriter, producer, actor, you name it. They call him JG, Johnny G, or even J Skills. But whatever the name, this dude's got a soul. Born into a musical family, Johnny was hitting those high notes in the church choir by the age of 5. His voice was so mature that he even recorded his first album while still in high school. Talk about a head start. Those albums climbed the charts faster than you can say R&B sensation. Then came a defining moment. Johnny joined the legendary boy band New Edition, filling some big shoes as their new lead singer. Remember the song Heartbreak? Yeah, that one they released. Topped the R&B charts. Baby. But Johnny didn't stop there. He branched out as a solo artist, dropping hit albums left and right. He even teamed up with Keith Sweat and Gerald Levert to form the Supergroup LSG. Their music was pure magic, with 2 hit albums to prove it. After another reunion with New Edition and another solo album, Johnny decided to keep the party going. He joined forces with his former New Edition bandmates Bobby Brown and Ralph Tresvant to form Heads of State. They hit the road together, bringing the music to the people. Johnny's a go-getter, that's for sure. He even launched his record label, J Skills Records, and dropped an album called Game Changer under his imprint. Talk about taking control. And while Johnny might not have tied the knot, he's a proud dad to his son, Isaiah. Johnny Gill has an estimated net worth of approximately $10 million as of 2024. This wealth is a testament to his successful career in the music industry, both as a solo artist and as a member of the groups New Edition and LSG. Regarding his real estate, it is known that he has a residence in Los Angeles, and he has mentioned the challenges of bicoastal parenting as his son lives in Washington, D.C. This suggests he may have properties on both coasts to facilitate his family commitments. As for his car collection, Johnny Gill is reported to own several vehicles, including a Mercedes-Benz, BMW X5, and Chevrolet Impala, among others. These cars reflect his taste for luxury and comfort, aligning with his status as a successful musician. Johnny Gill has been recognized with several awards and accolades throughout his illustrious career in the music industry. A Soul Train Awards. Johnny Gill won 2 Soul Train Awards in 1991. He received the award for Best R and B Urban Contemporary Album of the Year Male for his self-titled album Johnny Gill, Soul Tracks Reader's Choice Award. In 2019, Gill was honored with the Soul Tracks Reader's Choice Award for Album of the Year for Game Changer 2. A Grammy Award nominations. Gill has received 2 Grammy Award nominations during his career, one with New Edition and one as a solo artist. Childhood and early years of Johnny Gill. Imagine this. Washington, D.C., 1966. Meet Johnny Gill Jr., the youngest of 4 brothers in a musical family. His dad, Johnny Gill Sr., was a Baptist minister who sang with quartets, and the music bug hit the whole household. By the age of 5, Johnny Jr. was already belting out tunes with his brothers in their family gospel group, Wings of Faith. Believe it or not, even as a kid, his voice had this mature quality, making him the natural lead singer. The school was a mix of regular classes at Kimball Elementary and Sousa Junior High, but the music was always calling. He even went to the Duke Ellington School of Arts to hone his craft. Balancing schoolwork with his growing music career got tough, so Johnny finished high school with a tutor. Gotta focus on those powerhouse vocals, right? Originally, he thought about becoming an electrical engineer, but Music Siren Song was too strong. And let me tell you, the music world is forever grateful he followed that melody. Personal life. Now, Johnny Gill keeps his love life pretty private. He's a proud dad to his son, Isaiah, born in 2006, but mum's the word on who Isaiah's mom is. Some rumors say she's a journalist in D.C. There have also been whispers about Johnny's sexuality, with some even linking him to comedy legend Eddie Murphy. But Johnny shuts those rumors down fast. This man is all about keeping it real on stage. No lip-syncing for him. He's a purist, all about delivering those soulful vocals live. Professional career. Buckle up, because 1982 is when things got real for Johnny Gill. Remember Stacy Ladisaw, his childhood friend? Well, she heard him sing with his family group and knew he had something special. She convinced him to record a demo, and let me tell you, it landed in the right hands. The president of Atlantic Records. At just 16 years old, Johnny dropped his debut album, Johnny Gill, on Cotillion Records. Shout out to Atlantic Records' little brother label. His first single, Super Love, didn't mess around, cruising into the top 30 of the R&B charts. Talk about a sweet start. Next up, Johnny teamed up with Stacy for a duet album, Perfect Combination. This one hit the big time, landing on the Billboard 200 and putting Johnny's name on the map nationwide. He followed that with his second solo album, Chemistry, in 1985, but it wasn't a chart topper. But hold on, because 1987 brought a major plot twist. Johnny joined New Edition, a popular boy band back then, though all the other guys were from Boston, not DC. Michael Bivins gets credit for bringing Johnny on board, and let's just say he filled the shoes left by Bobby Brown perfectly. Johnny brought his smooth vocals and traditional training to the group, becoming known for belting out those heart-melting love ballads. New Edition wasn't messing around. In 1987, they dropped their album, Heartbreak, and a single called Can You Stand the Rain absolutely dominated the R&B charts, hitting #1. Other tracks like N.E. Heartbreak, Boys to Men, and If It Isn't Love became fan favorites too. This set the stage for Johnny to shine even brighter as a solo artist. He signed with Motown Records and unleashed his self-titled album in 1990. Buckle up, because this one was a game changer. Hits like My, Fairweather Friend, and Wrap My Body Tight had everyone grooving. But the real showstopper was Rub You the Right Way, which soared to #3 on the Billboard Hot 100. My was a monster ballad, topping the US R&B chart and cracking the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. The entire album went platinum, reaching #1 on the US Billboard Top R&B Albums chart and landing in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. Even today, fans consider this album Johnny's solo masterpiece. Johnny kept the momentum going with his next solo albums, Provocative in 1993 and Let's Get the Mood Right in 1996. Tracks like Quiet Time to Play, the gospel-infused I Know Where I Stand, and the smooth groove of Love in an Elevator all became big hits. Both albums went gold, certified by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. That's major. Critics even say maybe From Let's Get the Mood Right is some of his finest work ever. But Johnny wasn't done with collaborations. He reunited with New Edition for their 1996 album Home Again, proving their magic was still there. He also joined forces with vocal powerhouses Gerald, Levert, and Keith Sweat to form the supergroup LSG, Levert, Sweat, Gill. Their debut album Levert, Sweat, Gill was a smash hit, going double platinum. They followed it up with LSG2 in 2003, keeping the party going with another successful album. Johnny couldn't stay away from his New Edition brothers for long. He rejoined them in 2004 for their album One Love on Bad Boy Records. It was a reunion fans craved, and they delivered. But Johnny still had that solo fire burning. In 2011, after a 16-year hiatus, he dropped another album, Still Winning. This one was packed with smooth jams like Just the Way You Are, In the Mood, and It Would Be You. Speaking of reunions, 2008 saw Johnny team up with his former New Edition bandmates Bobby Brown and Ralph Tresvant. They called themselves Heads of State, or BGT for short. By the end of that year, they hit the road for their epic Summit Tour, a night of pure nostalgia and R&B magic. Johnny isn't just a singing machine, he's a boss too. In 2014, he launched his record label J Skills Records. That's right, he took control and released his next album, Game Changer, under his imprint. Tracks like Behind Closed Doors and the title track itself became R&B radio staples, keeping that smooth sound alive. But Johnny's talents extend beyond the recording booth. He's graced both the big and small screens. Remember the movie Medea's Family Reunion? That soulful rendition of You for Me was all Johnny. He even popped up in a cameo on Family Matters. Looking for some classic TV appearances? Catch Johnny on the Arsenio Hall show, where he made guest spots throughout the show's run. And if you're digging into music history, you'll see him performing on legendary shows like Soul Train too. Johnny's not just a singer, he's an actor. He took to the stage in plays like A Mother's Prayer and Mama's Boy, showcasing his dramatic chops. He even appeared in the inspirational drama, Will a Real Man Please Stand Up?, proving he's a true multi-hyphenate talent. Thank you for watching. For more informative content like this, subscribe and click on the bell notification.